Good morning. The lovely thing about these channeling experiments is that it gives us fresh topics to discuss. It seems to be helping many to expand their horizons, so to speak. It helps us to understand that we are just experimenting on this planet, and when we are done, we go home and see what's next. Does this mean we do not have to reincarnate as humans if we do not want to? Welcome to you, Blossom. Welcome to all. Yes, it is joyous that these experiments are assisting in this way, allowing one's thoughts to open up to so many more possibilities. The matter of choice when one leaves the earth plane to return, is entirely up to the individual. Often one is keen to do so, as once home one can see possibilities from a different perspective. The earth experience, for instance, compared to shoveling soil with respect, would appear to many to be far more exciting. What I don't get is, that it is said that there are many aspects of or to ourselves. So, I guess that means I could be Blossom here on earth now yet, also be a fully blown creature elsewhere at the same time. Correct? Correct. Yet, at the same time isn't quite the phrase we would use, as there is no time. So, another aspect of you is being you elsewhere, because everything is happening at once. Hello. Here we go. I know of that, yet don't understand it. So, how many aspects of the oneself can there be? As many as you choose. Remove the time factor and replace it with forever. You see, Blossom, we have said. We are all one. One energy. Therefore, you are everything in every aspect. So, it is not really as an individual, as me, the soul I know as me, that trollops off somewhere else? As in the many aspects of my soul? Yes. It is. Because in that awareness of self, that is a part of the whole. You can expand as self. Tricky ground to cover. So, is it that everything, every experience we could take is already there waiting, like choosing a holiday destination, or does one invent new things to try? Consciousness is ever expanding, in or as or of itself. It cannot remain static, as is. I am confused. If everything already is, how can it expand? Perhaps we would exchange the word expand to progress, change form. Yet, isn't that progression, that change of form, already part of the everything? Holy moly, why did I choose this topic? Blossom. It simply is not possible to understand everything concerning consciousness. Not from your current viewpoint. It is indeed tricky, as you say, to put into words. Even the expansion is already there, and yet would we say, maybe not explored. I have heard that the earth experience is one of the most advanced experiences. In that the given opportunities presented can allow the soul's growth to speed up. I can't think of another way to put it. It certainly allows for expansive growth in ways of opening the soul's experience to varied possibilities that enhance. That sentence came through almost word by word, as opposed to a flowing sentence. Again, your language is not always able to explain certain matters. There are many experiences other than that of earth that do the same. Yet, if we are pure love anyway, from the start, so to speak, why does our soul need to grow and expand? Choices. It is through different choices made that one can feel differently. It all comes down to feeling. One can use 1,000 words to try to describe love, yet they do not make you feel what it is. Experiences, diverse as they are, allow you to feel. Allow you to feel your way through. To feel all emotions is a blessing. Some experiences do not give the soul the opportunity to do so in the way that, say, your earthly experience does. So why would one choose it for the next experience after the one they just had? So, if I decided to go off and be a breath of fresh air, what made me say that I don't know? I expect you do. Would me, being that breath of fresh air, remember that I had just left being Blossom on planet Earth? Not directly. For you would be experiencing being the breath of fresh air. Yet, as we delve deeper it becomes more complicated. For it is unlikely that you would go from being someone on earth, to a breath of fresh air. Why? Because the energy of you that was upon the earth, would more likely choose something similar to that experience, an upgrade of human form yet not human maybe. Or back to earth. Should you choose. Can you see, Blossom, why it is so difficult to comprehend? Yes. It is quite a struggle for this conversation to flow. We can complicate it further by saying, perhaps you are a breath of fresh air as well as Blossom, the human. Well, yes, if we are everything, that makes sense. Yet, it is also that to experience an experience would depend on your focus. Yes, everything is happening at once, yet, where you indulge your focus is where you believe yourself to be. As if that focus is the only aspect of you, in that now. Okay, another thought. So, when say a flower channels through me, could that flower be the me, that is focused on being a flower? Far out, past the drugs, someone. Yes, it could. Was it? No. Would I ever channel another aspect of me? Possibly. Yet, that would become very complicated. You think? It's confusing enough with White Cloud and 3 others in my head in one session. I certainly don't need another me chiming in. I think it is the aspects of one's individuality that messes with my head. Along with a billion others. How do we know ourselves to be that individual when we can experience everything that is? Are we not just coming from the whole? From love, rather than me? Blossom? Eventually. Truly. This is doing my head in. We may need to change the subject. Blossom, we do not expect you to understand all that we are trying to portray. It is indeed incomprehensible for your focus of self at this time. Return to the love aspect of you. Know you are love. No love is all there is. Be love, enjoy love. I try my best. Experiencing love, in all its presentations to me, is the only truth I know. Because me, my soul, can feel it, and when it is obviously present, then I know that is all that matters. It is the only feeling that lets me know that I am, it. Phew. I may have to leave it there for today. Usually this takes me an hour, today we are 20 minutes over, due to stopping and shaking my head and intensely concentrating, not knowing how to follow through. Blossom, good child, we know you try your best. We know you all try your best even when you don't feel that you are doing so. Allow for tiredness, allow for intruding energies and thoughts, accept them, yet do not be attached to them. Some days it rains, some days the sun shines, your mood and attitude becomes a roller coaster. Yet, when you take a breath of fresh air and recoup your energies once again, you feel ready to carry on, with love filling your being, in the knowing that what you came here to do, you are doing. Focusing on being you. In love. What can I say? For today, I have said enough. Thank you, chaps, for trying. Onwards, ever onwards. In gratitude. In loving service. I am.